I'm committed to do the very best I can to drive these prices back down any way I can.
That's why State Senate Minority Leader Brian Jones says he's authoring a bill to repeal new regulations the California Air Resources Board approved at this meeting 2 weeks ago.
The motion passes.
In fact, by a 12-2 vote, the majority of the members on the California Air Resources Board, also known as CARB, approved the measure. The new policy officially makes changes to what's known as the California Low Carbon Fuel Standard, or LCFS, a program put in place more than a decade ago aimed at reducing transportation emissions. Supporters of the latest update, including Governor Gavin Newsom, say it will protect the environment and reduce emissions by an additional 30% in the coming years.
The Low Carbon Fuel Standards has allowed us to transition now almost half of our dirty diesel into cleaner diesel. Has created thousands and thousands of jobs.
But on the flip side, this very analysis from the Air Resources Board found the proposed new policy could increase gas prices by 47 cents per gallon in 2025 and potentially even more in future years. Another analysis found increases could jump as high as 65 cents per gallon. The analyses came to that conclusion, noting the new policy could lead to higher costs for refineries, costs that then could be passed down to consumers. While Air Resources Board staff members say their report was never intended to be an end-all, be-all prediction of gas prices and have since walked back their 47-cent analysis, Jones says he does not buy it. He's concerned gas prices will go up.
It's the everyday Californian that's trying to make it here and stay here in California that is going to feel this.
And he's not the only lawmaker expressing concerns. Last month, all Republicans in the state Senate and Assembly wrote this letter to the Air Resources Board, urging its members to hold off on the policy until more information could be released about its impact on gas prices. Around the same time, Democratic State Senator Melissa Hurtado and Democratic Assembly member Esmeralda Soria wrote their own letters expressing concerns. Jones hopes they will join him in supporting his bill to repeal the latest regulation.
We're being too burdensome on the taxpayers and the residents of California. I think we'll get some bipartisan support on this bill, and I'm hoping we get enough to get it passed and put on the governor's desk.
But even if his bill makes it to the governor's desk, Newsom has implied he will veto it. When asked this week if he's concerned the Air Resources Board regulation could lead to an increase in gas prices, this was Newsom's answer.
Completely reject that premise. As it relates to your concern around gas prices, which I think are one of the most important issues in this state, in this nation, you have been fleeced by the oil companies. Big oil has been screwing you. And if you think big oil has your back, you got another thing coming.
And Jones will formally introduce his bill when lawmakers return here to the Capitol in the coming weeks. Reporting at the state Capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.